Number one, I need an understanding woman. When I say understanding woman,
They popped that balloon so fast and furious, I thought it was a movie. The girls were like hell to the no. Nigerian women are scarred. The women are traumatized for real, yo. But do I blame them?
therefore, let me make I land now.
Hi boos, welcome to a new episode of my audio series where I have no time to sit, just record. It's me versus the internet. So this video has been circulating about this man who went on the On's dating show, which is a Nigerian version of Pop the Balloon. And he said he wants, in quote, understanding woman. Okay? The women were not having it. They popped that balloon so fast and furious, I thought it was a movie. I know for an outsider listening in, you might be wondering, what's wrong with being an understanding woman? Well, let's get into it.
That you use the wrong word. What do you mean understanding woman? If you understanding girlfriend.
The man knew he don't fuck up when he said those words because it's a whole trend out here with people telling how not to be an understanding woman. So how do you, a Nigerian man who lives here, go on a whole dating show with Nigerian women and utter those exact words? He did eventually explain what he actually meant, but by then it was too late. So hear this. Typically, when they say understanding in this part of the world, it's not always a good thing. As a matter of fact, if you've had a personal experience, like an experience that cuts deep, you might get flashbacks of trauma. No kidding. This was a whole trend some years back, up to the point whereby articles were made analyzing this concept. Here's one I saw on the internet. An understanding girlfriend can be defined as a woman who displays a high degree of knowledge and support towards her partner, often extending to her willingness to forego materialistic demands such as money and expensive clothes. Okay, so not too bad just yet, but listen on because these people out here went as far as listing out the qualities, okay? Minimal focus on hair and appearance, and to the average lady, you know how much these things matter. The hair, the outfit, the slay. So you get what I'm saying. It says here you can easily spot them wearing wigs that appear well worn or slightly unkempt. Their focus isn't on extravagant hair and makeup, which reflects their understanding nature. Not my words though. We also have absence of a monthly allowance. I'm not going to go into much detail here, but you know the drill. If we can pay you some cha-ching from time to time, then chances are very, very likely you're an understanding babe. Intervention from friends. If your friends are saying you deserve better, it doesn't spend on you, well, there you go. Assuming breadwinner rule. I think this one explains itself actually because except you're like rich and maybe a dominant like this chick here.
50. If this man is saying he wants 50-50, what's your take on it?
For me, when it comes to 50-50, I make my money. I have my own car. I'm dominant in my own arena. So I'm more so 100-0. I like to spoil my man, pamper him like his sugar mommy.
Wait, did I hear you say 100-0?
100-0.
You like to dominate.
I'm a dominator, yes.
So except you're someone like this, which I'm guessing most Nigerian ladies are not, paying bills for the both of you is a typical sign of understanding babe. But let's quickly get into it. Here's the other side of the coin. A woman not caring about the money and all that. She's willing to spoil a man even. All she wants is to be the dominant one, the one in control.
You will lead and the man will follow.
That's why I popped my balloon because he's telling me to calm down and understand him. You need to calm down and understand me. Yes.
So, sir, can you bend and follow?
No, I can't.
But of course, he's not having it. We all know or have been taught that the person in charge, often case financially, makes the rules, and the subordinate, for lack of a better word, is expected to just understand. So here's a man that understands the power dynamics of control and submission. Most men would gladly expect and even outright demand submission from a woman under these same circumstances. Talking about, I'm the provider, so you must submit. And we all know the idea of submission and understanding can be skewed. It all just kind of plays into the scene at this point, but in reverse case, because it's a woman saying it. But I guess this won't even be a conversation if the bread is available, right? At least that's what some of the other girls said.
So why did you pop the balloon for him?
Like initially I liked him, like when he was coming. When he now said he wanted an understanding girlfriend.
Are you seeing through his pocket to know he's not a dogun?
No, he said understanding. Any understanding girlfriend now. He kind of not smiling.
That's about being understanding, like he wants an understanding
The
girlfriend.
problem is the lack of funds, with expectations soaring through the roof, yet being lied to in some cases. A prime example of eating your cake and having it. And the girls were like, it's better to cry in a Bentley than cry in a Toyota. All na still tears, so you might as well just get comfortable crying. Well, I hope you see where we are going to with all of this. Finally, we have easily believing him. So, according to this, if you catch him kissing another woman and he tries to explain it away by saying she is a former high school classmate, you believe his explanations. Well, congratulations. You are the mother of us, the understanding girlfriends, our queen mother. Very, very funny. But Nigerian men use this card a lot. Understanding can mean staying with a man who evidently cheats and might even rub it in your face if you are not careful. The men are polygamous in nature card. They always have up their sleeves, accepting everything he says just because you don't want to question him or have a say in the matters concerning both of you. Understanding may also mean not being able to provide for you in any way or even try. And yet, it might expect some from you. Cooking, cleaning, and tending to him without a marriage. And that's not even all. These men would weaponize all sorts of ridiculous vices in a bid to prove you can be wife material. So in this big 2025, a lot of women are wide awake because we don't see our mothers, aunties, cousins do all of the above for deadbeat men and still have nothing to show for it but heartache and diseases.
I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course my hair looks like this because my man loves natural girls. No makeup, no wigs, none of that stuff. Even the braids that I used to feel so pretty in, I don't have to do them anymore because he says that I'm prettiest like this. And he's not wrong. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course I understand eating ugali mayai as a staple food when my man comes home drunk. Where he gets the money to drink, should I ask about that? No, because work is very stressful and my man needs an escape, okay? I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course I understand when he comes home late or even the next day and tells me that it's work. I understand because a man has to work. Do I see the money that he's bringing in from work? No, but you know what matters? That I am his support system and I'll be there with him when he makes it. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course I have to take care of my man, wash his clothes, cook for him, and if that means being woken up at even 5 a.m. to wash his shirt just so he can go to work, then sure, because you know why? That just means I am wife material. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course I'll believe my man when he says he was too drunk and didn't know what he was doing with you. And yes, you forced yourself on my man. Why? Because you want what I have? Yeah, So yeah, you forced yourself on my man 92 times and that was not good, so you better stop. And if you get pregnant, then I'm gonna just add you to the list. I mean, there's 6 more. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so yeah, of course I'm mature enough to understand that my man can be friends with his ex and even have sleepovers. I mean, he has sleepovers with the boys. It's exactly the same. They're just friends. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course I understand when my man does not pay me back the money that he owes me. Why? Because the love that we have is enough payback for me. Yeah. And does he lend me money when I'm in need? No. But that just teaches me how to become an independent woman, you know? Like Neo. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course I'm okay with me using techno and my man using an iPhone, you know? I need him to assert dominance. I need that. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course I understand that the economy is hard right now, so it is necessary for us to have a joint bank account so we can manage our finances better. Yeah. And is there any risk or any repercussion going into this? No, absolutely not. Why? Because he loves me and we're just gonna be together forever. You know, he is my man. He is the one. I'm an understanding girlfriend, so of course we don't go through each other's phones. We are not teenagers. We are more mature than that. We trust each other. Yeah.
See, nobody suffer for relationship pass understanding girlfriend. Sherry, me, what was understanding girlfriend, Daddy? But understanding has levels. I'm not talking about you understanding him when he's busy, when he has his shit going on, when he needs some space, he has a lot in his head and he needs to figure out. Understanding will rishi. But you go to help man to understand him, babe. I don't want to ask him for money because I'm understanding. I have to understand that he cheated because I was not available. I have to understand that he slapped me for my own good. What? Understanding is a disguise for Iyadije. On behalf of myself and the associations of the beautiful girls of Nigeria and the girlfriend associations of Nigeria, I want to tell you that to balance your understanding girlfriend, yeah, you're gonna suffer. To men, an understanding girlfriend is a suffer head that can tolerate poverty and nonsense.
Anybody who comes to me that does not have any money and tells me he likes me, I will slap that person.
Charlie, when I tell you there are men out here who would wife an understanding woman and give their best selves to the quote-unquote baddies out there who treat them like literal trash. Your understanding wife is back home counting the checks and being reasonable. Meanwhile, you're out here buying wigs for the slay queens. Anyway, this is what this man meant by understanding woman. This is what he actually meant.
When I say understanding, is someone that, you are in a what do they call a scenario. My woman will understand that this is what I want.
Yes.
From just body language. She knows, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. Same thing in all aspects, even if, let's assume we're enjoying ourselves.
She understands that this is what you should
I
do
want.
to satisfy you.
Exactly.
That's the type of understanding you're talking about. You guys misunderstood him. He didn't mean manage 10K. Oh. He didn't mean manage 20K. Just understand the kind of things to do to him in the room. When you go outside, how to take care of your man, how to show him around to people in the world. Do you understand?
Seems to me like he's just looking for a woman who understands him as a person. And that should be vice versa. Understanding woman is a generalizing term, meaning she's generally this, be it you or not. That's the kind of person she is to people. On the other hand, pleasing and satisfying your partner should be a reciprocated effort. And I have an issue with how he said it, but not today. Not today, Fatty. Anyway, the girls are still not feeling it, Sha. I mean, he could have just locked up at this point. There are no understanding women on shows like this. You know it. And you absolutely know where to go to get that. I'll forever think it's funny to go on these shows to find a partner because it's mostly exaggerated. It's not wise. It's not wise at all. I do think women are just tired generally. Women are tired of the overdrawn patriarchal narrative of #wife material or #understanding woman. It's just code word for exploitation and keying in on female insecurities. So I don't necessarily blame the women for popping. I probably would have kept my balloon just to see it to his head though. Hear what it actually means. But hey, to each his own or our own. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. See y'all. Bye-bye.
You need a woman who always please you. I know it's not about the money aspects. Whatever you want, anytime, any day. It doesn't work for me.
No.
It doesn't work for me.
You are getting it wrong, bro. When you say understand, it doesn't mean someone that will always please me.
That's what you said. Because she explained.
Yes, can you finish? Let's hear more what you're saying.
So I don't need a man that always wants me to do what he wants all the time. Sometimes I like to have my way, so that's it.
And that's on her.